Thanks for watching. I'm Saumya, and on my channel Saumya's Bookstation I spread all the book love that I can. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are a book lover or want to become one, and also do not forget to press the bell icon so that every time I post a video you get notified. So in today's video, I'm going to review a book that is being talked about quite a lot, and that book is Satyayoddha Kalki, Eye of Brahma by Kevin Missal. This is the second book in the Kalki trilogy. So let's get into the video. So this book is the sequel of Dharmayodha Kalki, Avatar of Vishnu, and because of that, obviously the story in this book moves forward. Whichever questions were left unanswered or whichever new questions arose in the first book are addressed in this one. Meanwhile, there are new scenarios that also crop up in this book. So a lot is happening. One thing common in the sequel with the first book is that there are a lot of characters and scenarios going on in this book as well. So Kalki is heading to Mahendragiri mountains with his two companions. Lord Kali has taken hold of Indragarh, and then there is Mansa, who is planning to overthrow Lord Kali, but she has a problem at her hand. Her city Nagpuri has been infiltrated by their sworn enemies, the Suparns. So many things are happening in this book. There are many new tribes, many new characters. There are Nagas, there are Yakshas, there are Vanars, there are Suparns, and everybody has a story of their own going on in this book. So much planning and plotting is going on. There are betrayals that are taking place. There are riots, there are battles that are breaking out. So a lot of action is happening in this book. This book also ends up having a bit of a light side to it because of the element of love that has been added. So that was a good thing to read about. I liked that aspect of the book. So one word that I feel describes this book according to me is entertaining. This book is very, very entertaining. I found myself to be very engrossed and hooked in this book because so many things are happening in this book, and those things are not happening in a way that makes you feel overwhelmed as a reader. No, they are actually quite interesting. There are many different scenarios with many different characters taking place simultaneously, and different chapters are dedicated to different scenarios. And I was looking forward to each and every scenario in this book. Like in case of Dharmayodha Kalki, there were moments that I liked better than the others. In case of this book, I liked every subplot that was taking place. So I felt that the book was a page turner because of that. It says on the back cover that this is an explosive sequel to the first book. I would like to say that this is an entertaining sequel to the first book. In terms of the plot of this book, I definitely prefer it to the first book because it is far more engaging than the first book, and I like the first book as well. Now, since I have not refrained from saying what I liked about this book, I shall also not refrain from saying what I did not like about this book. The editing of this book could have been better. I mean, if you come across editing errors in a book here or there, you can still, think about ignoring it. But in this book, that happens quite frequently. Typos, omissions, or maybe wrong spelling. Your reading experience gets somewhat spoiled if you come across such mistakes every now and then. I feel especially bad because the story was so entertaining that I feel as a reader that the editing did not do justice to how good the story was. When I had done the cover reveal of this book, quite a few people pre-ordered it, and I know this for a fact because some of you DM'd me telling me that you pre-ordered it after watching my video. Some of you pre-ordered it from my Amazon affiliate link, which I would like to thank you for. Your support matters a lot. So yeah, this was definitely a book that people were looking forward to. In case of this trilogy, the first book is good, but this one is definitely better. So there are so many characters in this book. There is the character of Kali, there is the character of Kalki, there is the character of Mansa, Urvashi, and so many other characters. One thing that I have to mention about the characterization in this book is, which the author did in the first book and he did it in the second book as well, that you are not able to decide who's good or bad because the good or bad changes according to the perspective. Whichever character you read about, you read their perspective and you realize that, okay, so this is how the world looks from this perspective. So in this book, you are not able to put a finger on who's good or who's bad. He hasn't gone out and stated this specifically, but I felt that the message of this book is that there is a lot of grey in the world. There is nothing black and white. I was able to empathize with each character to a certain extent in different scenarios and cases. I found Urvashi's character rather interesting. I won't call her my favorite. I didn't have a favorite, but at the age of 13, if you can be as badass as that, then that's really cool. So overall, this book is almost a complete package. I love the story, I love the characterization, I find the editing off-putting. So on the basis of my review, I think you can decide according to things that matter to you, that whether you should go for this book or not. Personally, I love the story. Now it's up to you whether the editing aspect of a book is a big issue or not for you. So that was my review of Satyayoddha Kalki, Eye of Brahma. I hope you found it useful. I have tried to explain and pour my feelings completely into this video. Thank you for watching. If you want to connect with me on my social media, the links are in the description box. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.